A coalition of youth ethnic groups alongside non-governmental organizations with interest in the oil sector have uncovered plots by Shell Petroleum Development Company to launch a global smear campaign against Aiteo Group and its executives. This is coming on the heels of allegations of thefts leveled against Shell for diverting over 16 million barrels of crude oil belonging to Aiteo and other local companies. Addressing newsmen during an international press conference, Barrister Tochukwu Ohazuruike stated that the plot by Shell is to discredit President Muhammadu Buhari's revenue generation efforts and to divert attention from the role played in stealing Nigeria's resources.
From verifiable sources, it has been ascertained that Aiteo borrowed $1.97 billion from a group of bankers or lenders, coordinated by Shell, and has paid back over $1.2 billion of this money. Yet these lenders claim that in their books, the principal sum has not changed and that Aiteo was already in default to the tune of 900 million. Maybe the figures did not stick. Aiteo borrowed 1.97 billion, paid $1.2 billion, and the bankers are now still saying that the principal sum of 1.97 has not changed. It was still the same thing, and that Aiteo was already in default again of extra $900 million in missed loan repayments. The joy of Shell will be complete only when it hears that Aiteo is out of business. It will not wait, but Shell will have to wait for a lifetime for that to happen.
Ohazuruike, while referring to copy of DPR letter, copies of court judgments and injunctions, said the role Shell is playing is to intimidate Aiteo to part with the ownership of OML 29 and the Nembe Creek trunk line and also withdraw all suits against it. The group maintains that if Aiteo is the people's company, then Mr. Benedict Victors is the people's man by his insistence on international best practice and sheer hard work, having grown to be a major player in the oil and gas sector, saying Shell cannot reckon with the reality as to why a Nigerian should be successful. Just as they revealed how IOCs like Eroton, New Cross and Next Oil have had their own share of the unpalatable situation.
This action by Shell falls flat on its face, as the difference in figure only represents the stolen crude by Shell, and the total figures are consistent with Aiteo claims of what is missing. While NNPC reports crude measured at the Bonnet terminal operated by Shell, DPR reports actual production from the oil wells that flow to the terminal. In normal circumstances, the difference between NNPC and DPR figures are ordinarily supposed to be at best marginal. But in 2018, the difference between the two figures rose to as high as 10 million barrels, rising from 6 million barrels in 2016 and 7.5 million barrels in 2017.
They declared that considering the latest move by Shell to continue what they describe as illegal and compromised arbitration using Nigerian banks and lawyers, Nigerians will resist and fight to ensure that Shell pays heavily for all their infractions and atrocities. Oluwatobieni reporting for Viable TV.